losing. They take a timeout. This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Philadelphia Eagles and the National Football League is prohibited. A reminder that tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes. What are you doing New Year's Eve? 60 Minutes is spending part of it with Robin Williams, urinals and stays. The Eagles are out of timeouts after this one.
That's the thing that is so tough in these playoffs is the finality of it.
Yeah, it really is.
You know, that
it's gone. It's done.
Yeah, it's gone. I mean, your whole season, you started in July, and you look forward to being in the playoffs. Then you get there, and then you look, and the bottom falls out. There's no more. You don't have to practice next week. You don't have to fly to California. You don't have to go to San Francisco. You don't play the 49ers.
Just sort of empty.
Yeah. You start your off season. And then on the other side, you're in there. I mean, it's like New Year's Eve. As a matter of fact, it is New Year's Eve, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Happy New Year, John.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you and
to everybody.
To all. But, you know, I mean, it is. It's like, you know, this is it. This is the party. We've been invited to the party, and they've let us on the dance floor.
In a way, it begins sudden death when they begin the wild card game with a kickoff. Next Saturday, again, a reminder, here on CBS, Minnesota at San Francisco. It begins with the NFL today. That'll be at 3:30 Eastern Time. And then on Sunday, at 12 Eastern Time, the NFL today, and then the divisional playoff game between these Rams and the New York Giants at the Meadowlands.
You know, and of course, they played in the regular season. We did that game out in Los Angeles. The Rams were coming off a 3-game losing streak, and they beat the Giants out there in L.A. So they know that they have to do it the hard way. They have to do it on the road, but they also know that they have already beat the team they're going to play in the playoffs.
They also know they have to play one more game than the team they're going to face next week. Less than a minute remaining. The Rams send in their punting unit, leading 21-7.
I'll tell you, these guys, you know, the offensive line came in here of this Ram team. They were challenged. They had to pass protect. They had to give Everett time, and they won that battle. They did that. The defense had to contain Cunningham, and they did that. So they had goals, they have objectives, and they came in and they won the battle on every front.
They had to stop Keith Jackson, and they did that. Coming after this one, nobody deep. Nobody back there. Rams chase it down. They should be able to down it inside the 10. Down goes the beanbag at the 8. 39-yard punt by Dale Hatcher. And we can have a normal week next week.
Yeah, they don't like that cold weather. They can lie and say they do, but I'll guarantee you they don't like it.
Garrity throws it to Ron Johnson. Again, a reminder, stay with us for the post-game show here on CBS with Brent Ingram. We'll be talking to the losers' locker room.
You know, Will McDonough had a thing that Rick Shermer, the defensive coordinator of the Rams, may be a possible head coach at Phoenix, and his showing here today has been excellent.
This is Jackson, tosses it out to Carter, who stepped out of bounds. They're going to say it's an illegal forward pass. The lateral went forward, so it wasn't a lateral, was it?
Well, I think it's been that kind of day for Keith Jackson. It's been one that I'm sure he's going to go home and try and forget as quickly as he can.
For the Super Bowl down in New Orleans on January 28th. Now, the matchups of the NFC are set, and on Saturday afternoon, the Minnesota